Mm.
Welcome back, folks, to another week of Word of Mouth, talking mental health, relationships, careers, family, etc. Y'all know the deal. Like and subscribe to the channel. Link down below to all our social media and platforms. So last week we discussed narratives and people who push narratives to make themselves look better or be the victim in this situation. It was Derek Jackson and it was Saweetie. And the moral of the video, I said, is just stay away from people like this because it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get bad. And this week, we're seeing it come to fruition about what happens when you deal with people or around people like that. So a video has gone out, and I'm going to post the video, display the video. TMZ got a hold of the video of what has been projected as Quavo hitting Saweetie. Now, when you watch the video, the first video that comes out, it looks confusing. You really don't know what happens because a lot of the clip is short and a lot of it's cut out. But then you watch the second video, or the whole full video, and you see Saweetie swing at him. She's trying to take his bag that clearly states Call of Duty on it. I don't know too many women. I'm not going to say women don't play Call of Duty, but Saweetie don't seem like that type of woman to be playing Call of Duty. And he's just trying to leave the situation, but she's attacking him. And this is the perfect example of what I mean about staying away from people who try to state the narrative. Because when they originally broke up, because now we can pretty much see that Quavo broke up with her. It's pretty apparent. She went from that. Then she tried to imply that he was cheating. We saw nothing about the cheating or anything of that nature. We saw nothing about that. That still hasn't come out. TMZ hasn't reported anything. No side chicks. Nobody has come out about that. She tried to say she has PTSD and all these horrible things that's wrong with her to like get some victim. Nobody bought that. And now she's trying to what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word, but you know what I mean. The word where she's trying to just defamation of character to this man. That's essentially what she's doing. She's trying to put out a narrative that he's this horrible guy, that he's doing all these horrible things, and it's not working out to her favor. And let's be honest, anything when it comes to man hitting, assaulting, raping, sexual misconduct, if there's no video, even with the video, it looks bad. Because I'm on Twitter and there are women stating like, oh, he hit her, he do that. I seen the whole video. He didn't really hit her. Like, it was no really hitting her. He was trying to grab his bags. He pulled her back, and as she kind of like fought for the bag and fell to the ground for the bag. And then I guess she started whining and crying. That's where she went out the video. You couldn't see her. But it's pretty much safe to assume that her or somebody on her team put this video out to make him look bad, put out a section of it. TMZ actually pulled out the full thing, I believe. I believe it was TMZ. Let me look right quick. Let me just, so I can verify. I don't want to give y'all false information. Yeah, TMZ put out the full video, and I think that, what's the dude, Whackademics, is the one that put out like the short clip of it. I'm not about to look up him. I don't even really care for the guy, but that's besides the point. And this is why I say stay away from women like that, because now this is going to be turned into a bigger issue. I mean, she doesn't really have a leg to stand on in a lawsuit, and he kind of could come up with a lawsuit of defamation of character. But I don't think Quavo don't seem like the type to take it like that. I would personally, and I would take it that because it's something I had to learn. When you're dealing with certain people, violence isn't the answer. When you're dealing with some people, violence isn't the answer ever, but sometimes it gets things done. But nobody likes money coming out their pockets or their pockets being hurt by something like this. And if you can sue somebody, have them lawyer up, or have them have to go through litigation process, people are a lot nicer and a lot calmer, a lot cooler. Even the biggest gangsters chill out. when you got the law or the feds or litigation in the process, because nobody want to be spending money on something they don't have to. And then I was watching another video, shout out to Mediocre Tutorial and Reviews, and they were saying red pill and blue pill, like essentially Quavo should have known better that this young lady was like this. And I have to disagree with that. And I disagree, like, yeah, you kind of should do your due diligence and you should know certain, like, you should pick up vibes. But let's be honest, people can play a game or play you like a fool for years to come, and you'll never see it. And it's not that you blinded by it. It's just like, you know, people have bad habits or things you may not like about them, and things that may raise red flags. But you also got to understand your red flags are based on traumatic situations. So in some cases, I'll say most cases, like some are a big deal. Like a dude that says I used to hit women. That's a big red flag. You probably should stay for that. Oh, I used to be a prostitute. That's a big red flag. You probably should stay away from that. But there's other things like let's say a dude, y'all playing around, he says, "Oh, shut up, chump," or something like that. That's not real. That might be a red flag for you based on past experience. But if y'all playing. So you got to learn to discern what is what. And I disagree with the red pill, blue pill thing, because apparently her mom was a video vixen. I don't know about y'all, but that's not one of the first questions I'm asking a woman or about, like, what does her mom do? Because not to say it doesn't matter, but at the same time, that may not be even a conversation that comes up. And if she was a video vixen, she was a video vixen in her younger days. So it's kind of like, that's not a conversation that would come up now in 2021. She probably was a video vixen from like the mid to late 90s up to the early 2000s. So that's a different time frame. Like, who's gonna be like, oh, my mom used to be a video vixen? Like, nobody's gonna bring that up. And it's like, oh, okay. Like, and even still, Quavo's around the same age as me. Like, we know video vixens, but how many of us were really in that to really know video vixens and know everything they did, and etc. and so forth. So it's different. You might be like, oh, okay, she might have been like, you might think she might be some type of stripper, but you may not know it to the same level as somebody who was in it all the time. Like, let's say, like, I don't know, like Ja Rule or Bow Wow or Chris Brown. Like, they're in that to know that space and how that dynamic works 24/7. And I don't like the ideology of saying that it's his fault. It's his fault. He should have known better, because this is an ideology that happens, that's been passed down. Like, and this is no offense to women. Women should have known better. Women and men. A lot of times, the man's at fault when a relationship don't work, and he's a slime ball. He's this or that, and there's no repercussions or saying the woman should have known better until like she's into her sixth dude that does the same thing. But when a guy, this is the first known relationship we have, or maybe not the first known one, but like one of the very few, and this is a bad falling out where, oh, he should have known better, this is completely his fault. You've created a space where now she's completely unaccountable for what the things she's done and how she's acting and acted. And now you put the blame on him when we really didn't see the dude do nothing bad or poor. Not to say he's the best person in the relationship. He probably did some fucked up shit. Like, or I won't say fucked up because that's kind of a little harsh, but some less than favorable stuff, or stuff that'll piss you off or annoy you. But we can't say that he's out here beating her, he wasn't taking care, he wasn't doing all this other stuff for her as well. So that's why I kind of disagree with them on that red pill, blue pill thing, because you really, it takes years, decades to really know somebody and know the depth of them, and even still decades, people change and grow mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, even when you're married. And you still don't, you learn somebody every day. And if she learned the game and learned, even we only say that if somebody learns the game or learns how to manipulate you or learns, like, picks up on what works for you to get what they want out of you, there's nothing you can really do about that. Like, that's something that's trained, to be honest. That's something that those are predators in a sense. Those are people who look for people they can do that with and know who they can get over with. And some people get out of it, some people don't. But that's all I gotta say this week about that. And a perfect example of why you stay away from people who like to have these selective narratives or portray these narratives. Like, like and subscribe to the channel.